Nicholas Ian Willis MNZM is a New Zealand middle-distance runner and a two-time Olympic medalist in the 1,500 metres. He won the silver medal at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, the bronze medal at the 2016 Olympics in Rio, and is the current New Zealand record holder for the same event with a time of 3 minutes 29 seconds and 66 milliseconds. He was a gold medalist in the 1,500 metres at the 2006 Commonwealth Games in Melbourne and a bronze medalist at the 2010 Commonwealth Games. He was the first athlete from New Zealand to win the 1,500 metres at the Commonwealth Games, and is the only New Zealand athlete to have won 2 Olympic medals in the 1500. Early life. Willis was born in Lower Hutt, New Zealand, where he grew up with his brother and sister. He attended Hutt Valley High School and after high school, traveled to the University of Michigan in the United States on a full athletic scholarship. His brother, Steve Willis, is also an athlete, and they're the only brothers in the history of New Zealand to have both broken 4 o'clock minutes for the mile. For a New Zealand high school student over the mile, Willis became the fastest ever on the 20th of January 2001, with a time of 4 minutes 1.33s. Career. In 2005, at the Golden League Series in Paris, France, Willis broke John Walker's 32-year-old national record for the 1,500 metres. Willis then won a gold medal at the 2006 Commonwealth Games, which he completed in 3 minutes 38 seconds and 49 milliseconds minutes, and 2 first placings at the New Zealand Track and Field Championships in 2006, with a time of 3 minutes 50 seconds and 77 milliseconds minutes, and 2008, which he ran in 3 minutes 44 seconds and 46 milliseconds minutes. His IAAF World Ranking was 16 in May 2007. 2008 Olympic silver medalist. Willis won the 1,500 metres silver medal in the 2008 Summer Olympics. He originally placed third, but the eventual disqualification of Rashid Ramzi due to a positive drug test saw Willis's bronze medal become a silver one, which he received in 2011. In the first 1,500 metres heat, Willis placed second in a time of 3 minutes 36 seconds and 1 millisecond. After running at the back of the field for the first few laps, he took the lead on the final lap, eventually finishing ahead of medalist. Willis ran in the second 1,500 metre semi-final, where the pace was so slow that during the race he uncharacteristically told the other competitors to pick up the pace so more of them would have a chance to qualify. With 250 metres to go, Willis was almost boxed in and had to fight his way around Arturo Casado. Willis finished 5th in the semi-final in a time of 3 minutes 37 seconds and 54 milliseconds, making him the 9th fastest qualifier for the 12-man final. In the final, Willis stayed at the back of the pack of runners for most of the race. Working his way through the field, he found himself in 6th place with 200 metres to go. Along the home straight he passed 3 runners, holding off Bala on the line, claiming the bronze medal in 3 minutes 34 seconds and 16 milliseconds. With the 18th of November 2009 disqualification of would-be winner Rashid Ramzi due to a positive drug test, the medal status was upgraded to a silver medal. In conclusion to his 2008 season, Willis won the Fifth Avenue Mile race in New York City, beating out twice world champion Bernard Lagat of the United States by 0.1 seconds. Willis was the first New Zealander to win the race since John Walker in 1984. 2010, surgery and comeback. During 2010, Willis underwent knee surgery. He came fifth in the Fifth Avenue mile race and is defending champion in the 1,500 meters. His form leading into the 2010 Commonwealth Games was not his best. He managed to win the bronze medal in the event and said afterwards he was looking forward to training injury-free. Willis didn't receive his 2008 Olympic silver medal until the 26th of February 2011. The presentation was originally scheduled for an international track meet in Christchurch, but the earthquake on the 22nd saw that event cancel. Instead, Willis received his medal at a fundraising truck meet organised in response to the earthquake and held at Newtown Park in Wellington. It was presented by International Olympic Committee member and 1976 gold medalist Barry Maister. It was the first Olympic medal ceremony held in New Zealand. At the same meet, Willis ran a sub-4-minute mile. In July 2012, Willis set the Oceania 1,500 meters record with a run of 3 minutes 30 seconds and 35 milliseconds at the Monaco Diamond League Hercules meeting. He placed third in that race, with his time also marking an improvement of his own New Zealand record. London Olympics. On the 27th of July, he was officially named the Olympic flag bearer for New Zealand at London 2012. Willis was the oldest runner to make the final of the 1,500 meters, in which he placed ninth, a result he described as heartbreaking and a bit embarrassing. Algerian Taoufik Makhloufi won in 3 minutes 34 seconds and 8 milliseconds, with Willis clocking 3 minutes 36 seconds and 94 milliseconds. Reflecting on this result in 2013, Willis conceded that it peaked 3 weeks too early at Monaco and consequently ran out of steam. Over a 66-day period leading up to the Glasgow Commonwealth Games, Willis ran his best times over 4 different distances. 2 of those runs doubled as new national records. He began with a time of 13 meters 20.33 s over 5,000 meters on the 15th of May. On June 11, he became the second New Zealand after Sir John Walker to break 3 meters 50 s over a mile when finishing second at the Bislett Games in Oslo. 6 days later, he shaved 0.58 s off Walker's 31-year-old record for the 3,000 meters at Ostrava in the Czech Republic, clocking 7 meters 36.91 s. Then on July 20, racing in a Diamond League event in Monaco, he reduced the New Zealand 1,500 meters record to 3 meters 29.91 s. This 1,500 meters time came on the same track it set national records on in 2011 and 2012, and made Willis the 27th man to beat the 3 meters 30s barrier. He placed 7th in an uncommonly fast race. The 4 runners who finished 4th, 7th all set the quickest ever times for their place in the field. Glasgow Commonwealth Games. Entering the Commonwealth Games 5,000 meters for the first time, and believing that he had nothing to lose, Willis finished 10th. Amongst the New Zealanders in the field, he was third of 3, with Zane Robertson winning bronze. Robertson's twin brother, Jake, was also in the 5,000 meters race but tripped after a collision involving Willis. At the time, Jake Robertson said that the incident was the way things go. But 5 days later he told reporters that he would not forget the reason I fell in the 5K, including Nick Willis. Invited to comment, Willis only shrugged off sensationalist journalism. Willis also ran the 1,500 meters at the same games. He qualified directly for the final, winning the first heat in 3.40.76. In the final, Willis overtook South African Johan Kroner with his last 3 steps to win bronze in 3 minutes 39 seconds and 60 milliseconds. Frustrated at himself, Willis believed he'd timed his race badly and saw his third placing as a respectable finish that he had to salvage from the race. "It was only my fitness that got me to that medal, not any tactical nous or brilliance of planning." In early 2016, Willis won his first World Indoor Championship medal, taking bronze in the 1,500 meters final behind future Olympic champion Matt Centrowitz and Jakob Holusa. Willis qualified for his third successive 1,500 meters Olympic final, finishing 6th in his heat and 3rd in his semi-final. In the final, the first 2 laps were run at an extremely slow pace. During the last 100 meters, moved into 3rd place about 50 meters from the finish. While he could not close the gap with McLaughlin and Centrowitz, he maintained his position across the line to claim the bronze medal. After the race, Willis said that taking the bronze was incredibly satisfying. "It's the personal satisfaction that we corrected all the wrongs from London." Template. CN. Incoming third, Willis became the oldest man to win an Olympic medal in the 1,500 meters. Template. CN. Date equals August 2016, and the 8th man to have won 2 1,500 meters Olympic medals. Template. CN. Personal bests. Personal life. Willis married Sierra Boucher on the 30th of September 2007. In 2012 they became parents with the birth of a son, Lachlan. They currently reside in Ann Arbor, Michigan. In March 2016, Willis announced on social media that he was a former porn addict.